Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to, where are we, Rich?
Resource Co Rugby Stadium at Brighton.
Nice work, Rich.
Thanks,
I'm joined by Richard Bosley in commentary, and then to my left, another old collegian making his debut. Paul, sorry, I've forgotten your surname.
Francis.
Paul Francis. So, first one of 4 live broadcast grand finals today. This one is the third grade, the Legends, as we want to start calling them. Old Collegians finished top of the ladder, and they went straight through. And they had to go through Unca Paringa last week, Brighton.
Yeah, it was a great game. Old Collegians been really impressive. I've seen a few games that the boys have played, and actually played in one as well, and they're a solid outfit, really good team. So Brighton got a big task ahead of them, I think.
There is a but though, isn't there, Paul? In that but is that there's a couple of players who hadn't seen throughout the season, and we talked about it last week. The under-18s are allowed to come up; they qualify automatically. One of those is Spiro Haritsaris, who best under-18 tackler. It's been very impressive through the year.
Yeah, we gave him big raps last week, didn't we?
Failed to fire, really, though, so we'll see what happens today. Can I say as well, the longest third grade warm-up I've ever seen.
Yeah. Oh.
I got here at 9 o'clock and they were already out.
Very keen.
I'm just glad that it's a bit cooler than it has been over the last few weeks.
It's the only reason they play this early, isn't it?
I think it's just to get on the beers, isn't it?
That's probably true.
Oh.
There's a clean out.
Still in dispute.
Oh, no,
I know we're away. Old Coles will get hands on the ball. Smedley and Cross in that first 5, second 5 combination. And they're away early.
Go, Jimmy.
He's got away from Haritsaris. Can he find a gap? Brought down just around the 5-metre line. Support will get there. Scrappy again, but they're away. Smedley will find Collins. He's brought down, tries to pop off the floor. I feel that Collins is going to have to play absolutely perfectly for you to be impressed by him today, Richard.
Man, I'm always impressed with John.
James Hopkinson being given the ball early in space.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how the first scrum goes.
Brighton have actually moved Noel Murtagh into the front row from the back rows. I think it's his first game ever at hooker. Poor bugger.
Well, Mark Johnson's playing his first full season of prop. 2 years ago, he was a winger.
Said last night, the more experience you get, the further forward you go. That is some quick experience, Paul.
Yes, no, he's done well with
Smedley again has managed to find a way through. We'll get the offload to Cross.
Is he over? Yes.
Pete Cross will score the first one of the day.
That was a fantastic bit of work there in the centres. Smedley's always probing, looking for a hole, and he found enough of space to be able to then pop it off to Pete.
I think those Brighton defenders just need to tackle just one person there. Wouldn't have been.
So
any of them.
He just sold the dummy nicely.
Yeah.
And then Pete, the strength over the line.
Just have a look at Jack Darby welcoming Spiro Haritsaris to the party. Here he goes. There you go.
Oh, wouldn't have got away with that 10 years ago, would he?
No.
15 years ago. Is he a back or is he a half-back or something?
It's the centres.
Oh, is it?
That's his direct opposition today.
That's half-back. That's half-back material, isn't it?
That's a fantastic start there for Old Collegians.
They have been very, very impressive throughout the year in the third grade.
Well, the pre-game chat through the week was not to expect things to happen too quickly. The teams we expected them to be fairly evenly matched, and we're looking for a bit of an arm wrestle for at least the first 10 minutes or so.
It's a good kick from Hopkinson. You said he was out here on Friday night.
Yeah, well, yesterday he was out practicing his kicking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes,
we have to eject him from the ground.
That's not allowed. I mean, that's a penalty from halfway, isn't it?
I told him. I said to you, are you in third grade or second grade, mate? He goes, third grade. I'm like, you're not allowed to get out of here. But he doesn't listen to me.
It's Jim's last season here in Adelaide. He's moving into state for work, so I think he wants to go out on a high.
Good restart again. Oh, went with the old George McDonald restart.
And away goes Will.
We got in trouble with George, didn't we, last week?
Yeah, he wasn't happy.
I blame you completely. I just
Was he
believed you when you said he was
not
65.
Was he 63? What is he?
Oh,
Sorry, George. I love you, mate.
Great pick from Jack.
They're off again. There is John Collins. Cross has to pick it up off his bootlace to get it moving again. Little one-handed pass over the top straight to Haratsaris.
The advantage from the offside, the earlier ruck seems to have disappeared rather quickly.
Oh, come on now.
Can't do that. There's no one at home at the back there for Collegians.
Kick is only as good as it's chased there, Richard.
Yeah.
Well, he decided to
Oh,
just
the
try
bird,
and bash.
The bird man. He's actually become the bird king this week.
Oh.
He's not the bird man, he's the bird king now.
Still self-assigned nickname?
Yep.
It's not allowed, Birdman. Ian Bryce will send it out to Londomer.
Oh.
Obviously played so well in his 5-minute cameo last week that he's got the call up. It's a good counter ruck by Joel. That's not Joel Pepper.
That was Duran.
Yeah, they changed their shirts on me.
Here goes the Yogi, Logan Melville.
Oh, there's hands on there. Oh, well, he has got the turnover. And the penalty.
Right away. Ollie's good tackle.
It is a good covering
Got it
tackle.
all.
Great covering tackle there because Ollie pinned the ears and was really working to get around him.
I was just watching Smedley get a little shot from Kai Wilson after he passed the ball, and I think he actually tried to go down like a bit of a what do they call it?
Like a flop.
Yeah.
Trying to buy one.
Yeah, like an Aussie rules type. Oh, soccer, you know.
Harrison Tucci came across and made the covering tackle. He's found a big line, a big inside line. Oh, there's a clean out.
Yes.
That's a committed clean out. Londomer had the referee in the way.
You're going to run around in circles then.
Oh, no. Turnover.
Uh-oh.
Oh, big blast whistle. Offside.
All day.
It was interesting. The arm was the other way initially.
Never question the referees.
Oh,
Never.
Referees' greatest supporters we are on this commentary. Right. Oh, speaking of, our referee today is Brett Hart. His assistants are Mornay Brits and Caelan Dowdle. Don't know who is 4 and 5 at the moment. That's a great clearance. Who was that?
That's Wayne, of course.
Oh, of course it is.
That's excellent yards.
I'll tell you what, in this finals, the standard of kicking has been outstanding. Last night it was really, really good. The restarts from Lindsay Adcock last night were, you couldn't pay to get them in those positions. Bryce again. Londomer has spare and they'll miss him out. This is the tactic they used last week.
It was. Offside.
Offside again.
Another offside. I had a chat with Brett beforehand. He said he watched his game back from last week and he wasn't happy at his signals, so we're expecting big, clear signals.
Was he the same referee?
Same referee.
Oh, of course he was.
We're expecting.
He does a good job, eh?
We're expecting big, clear signals from him. I did say to him I didn't remember him refereeing, which is a good thing.
Taking the points.
We are live and interactive. So if you want to say hello to someone on Facebook, you can. If we can get to you, depends on how exciting the game is out there.
Continuing on from last week's coverage of things you can't do, you shouldn't be allowed to do in third grade. Having shots at penalty goal should be one of those things.
Well, when they had the Masters, they had the Masters League a couple of years ago, and you couldn't kick.
Yes, yeah, no, in the
Kicking was a penalty offence.
Yeah, over 35s.
Yeah.
My understanding is the only time you're allowed to kick in the over 35s is a clearance from the 22, but even then it's frowned upon.
It's a penalty, boys. It's a
Look at
penalty.
John Collins. He still doesn't.
What?
John
He
Collins
still
has
doesn't know.
been
He's
playing
been
the
playing
game.
for 60
He
years.
still doesn't know the rules. It's a bloody disgrace, isn't it?
Yeah, kick is good. And again, both of the kickers practicing before kickoff as well, something else that should be absolutely outlawed in third grade. And obviously nobody got my message. I saw therabands again
Oh, really?
in the warm-up for Brighton.
No. Really?
Disgusting.
I don't even know what a TheraBand looks like.
It's those like
Oh, they're stretchy.
the stretchy things.
Yeah.
Resistance training.
Yeah.
So Smedley will restart. The wind is slightly right to left, kind of what there is of it.
I noticed a couple of weeks ago that
Yeah, there it is, hanging.
Oh, yeah.
the club rooms provides a block for the wind if it's coming across the field. So it's a very different in the bottom 22 and the half to our left to the centre of the field.
Yeah.
Londomer.
Oh,
Short ball,
look
great
at him
ball
go.
from Londomer.
He's got a sus hammy. Boomfa!
Oh, he's got away.
This is
Still going.
This is
Still
Yogi.
going.
He's a unit.
It's great.
Gets the offload away to Nethercutt.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Champagne hands from the Legends. He's away.
The pickle.
Flag goes up. Oh, stolen
Just
from
need a
Londomer.
touch.
Great passage of play there.
That was
That's
a
it.
fantastic line coming through from Brighton there.
I tell you what, if we see that replay, I think you might not want to watch that replay.
He is.
If we get a replay, you won't want to see that again. I don't
Really?
think
He wasn't out?
I don't think he was.
That's all right. Can't question the referees, Dave.
Strong counter there, counter ruck.
Even the halfback's in. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
It's like a fourth back rower, isn't he, Ian Bryce? There you go. I think he may have released it.
Offside from Brighton defence.
Great.
Oh,
Oh, bueno.
that was Smedley-ish. Oh, he's kicked it. It's going.
Oh, we're away. And there's space out there. Spiro Haritsaris
needed to
did
get
very, very
outside
well
those
to shut that
defenders.
down. They're away again, though. Brighton defence has come across.
Sit up.
Going to skip away
nice
to
little kick.
touch.
Bit of variation there from the old Coles.
Oh, what's he done here?
He's bringing it back.
No advantage from the quick tape.
Well, not 10.
Not 10.
Offside, yeah.
Yeah,
not
not
10.
10.
No, that's just lazy from Brighton.
Well, I've got to say, I'm surprised that usually at third grade they would have called that up a lot earlier.
I mean, while we're talking about law variations for third grade, it should be 8.5, really, or 8, not 10. It's a long way to go, isn't it?
He's a- That's a good nudge.
Over into the building site.
Wow.
Yeah,
Here we go. This is what we've all been waiting for. John Collins' first lineup show. He's got a 40% strike rate. We'll go to the front.
Is that Korea?
Oh, there you go. He's none from one. That's excellent. You beauty. This is my dream when I was thinking about coming in here today. I'm like, I hope John Collins throws so many lineouts crooked. And that was the first one.
I had a chat with John before the game and he said to me, can you please keep a leash on Rich Wasley? And I was like, nope. No, I'm going to let him roam free.
Yeah.
But anyone who knows John Collins knows that he will be taking this game very, very, very seriously.
No, he won't.
Between the whistles, he will.
Yeah, between the whistles, he will.
Let's just walk straight around and
See, that's
stolen.
He gets angry and he gets extra strength there.
Well, hands are away again,
Oh.
Darby. It's just not
Knock on there.
not
No.
really given. Oh, the bounce was lucky. Has to be said. Oliver Linda Patton.
Awkward kick.
Just he's going to have to do it right in front of Richard Wasley now. He is avoiding all eye contact with you.
He won't look at me, will he? I want to yell. Can I yell at him?
Lineup contest has been good so far. Little round the corner and Myrtle will get
Oh, he's
away.
in. Oh,
it's,
no. We saw that for our own eyes here.
Never question the referees.
Hey. Jeez, that was very average.
Jimmy Hamilton asking for the link to watch on his smart TV. If you go to YouTube, you should be able to find it on YouTube, I think.
Here we go. Bird's eye view.
And there's a link to it on the Facebook page. You'll find the link there.
That was a better one.
And then you can watch us in 4K brilliance. Smedley, Derby. Oh, just
Straight
waited
through.
for Derby. Good yards early.
Oh,
Sharples having a dart from the back there.
Taking it off in little bits at the
oh,
moment.
oh.
Decided to come back this way, and another whistle. Another penalty.
Offside again.
Not rolling away that time. Cross. Oh,
Oh, Louis
Tackles.
taken hard.
so
Lost
big.
forward. Didn't have a good grab. Did not have a good hold of that ball when he was hit there.
No, the loose ball carry, something we normally see from rugby leaguers, but I don't think he is a rugby leaguer. There's a couple of rugby leaguers in Old Cole's ranks.
Not in the third grade.
Who is he? Who is it? Carl Edgar.
Carl Edgar and Dave Alamil.
Oh, they're leagueies, yeah, you're right.
Carl Edgar is definitely a league
He's the winger.
centre.
Centre.
Okay.
Yeah, he's one of the few. He's one of the few multi-sport Spacequake people. Although I don't know whether you can count rugby league and rugby union. Well controlled at the back.
Oh, Jesus. Excuse me.
Londomer made to work for it. I spoke to Wayne Londomer. He looked full of enthusiasm. The prospect of playing today. That wouldn't have done anything to dull his enthusiasm. Making it pick him up off his bootlaces and run into the forwards. Saris meeting Pete Cross, and the knock on from Pete Cross in the tackle. I thought they got rid of that.
I'm not sure whether it was in the tackle or whether he actually tried to intercept the
It looked
pass.
like it, didn't it? A little bit. Brighton pretty much just playing one out off the ruck there. It's a bit. They need to do more than that to get this game, I think.
See, this is what we like to see, because it's third grade, because it's the Legends, you know you're going to overload in the middle.
You calling blind here?
Well, Old Coles look as if they've got it set okay to cover off the blind. They've got numbers over on this near side if they want it. It's almost like Rob Smedley saying, well, go open then.
It is almost an invitation, isn't it?
It is, yeah. What's the bet they won't?
Well, the percentage ball off the back of the ruck is to the right.
The 8-9-15, which worked very well last night.
However, their scrums
Yeah,
really
they wheeled it around to this side. Londomer. Oh, steps inside. Cross. And another penalty. Not rolling away.
not releasing.
Oh, not releasing. Well,
That's interesting, seeing as
Shaking the head there.
Sharples wasn't the tackler and came in afterwards.
left foot from Londomer comes away. Still got the distance, the old fella. Looks a bit tuckered out though, bless him.
Yeah.
Well, for third grade, the pace of this game is certainly
been, yes.
fast.
Well, we're approaching 20 minutes.
Oh.
Movement in the line-out. I saw you giving some line-out tips before. Again, speaking of law variations, I don't think the A-grade coaches should be allowed to be involved in the warm-up for third grade, Rich.
Yeah, well, I don't think they listen to me.
Passing on your experience. I think I said that last week, Paul. It's got to be the most difficult job in the world, the third grade coach, because you know the number of years of experience trying to tell them what to do.
We just got to get a hold of them all. That's the hard thing.
Agreed.
Are you coming, Blake? Are you coming today?
As the third grade coach for Old Coles last year, I have to say there's an element of herding cats in it.
Yeah.
So many opinions in a team talk.
There's a lot of opinions, a lot of years of experience, but you also get just a sprinkling of inexperience as well.
We'll talk to Mr. Cross about that later. He'll be joining us for the A-grade game.
There's no knock on there? No?
Well, clearly not. The referee didn't give it. Oh. Derby versus Saris, and WWE, and that was always going to happen for
trouble here,
Smedley.
trouble
He's
here.
got the Bird King.
Why would he step in the
Oh,
Bird
you just
King?
take the big outside, wouldn't you?
Oh, he was scared. He must have watched last week.
Smedley again sees something he likes, gets it away. Now they can get to that far side. They've got a 2-on-1. Throws it inside and then Cross again. 1 to beat for Cross. Another good offload.
John took it well. Nice security there.
They've got to go quickly. Smedley again.
Smedley's off.
Darby. Out. Oh! No.
Jeez, that was a big shot.
I don't know where the shot was. There's no flag out. Darby's up. Didn't think he was ever going to get off.
Rattled him. I thought he was dead.
Tackler's not releasing.
Oh, where's the advantage?
I think that was an attempted quick tap there by Matt Sharples.
It's a lot of carry on already down here, isn't there?
Well, I mean, do we have it again?
No,
What's
I think
going
we
on?
just missed it.
Just missed it. I'll see whether we can get it again. That was, wow.
That was a big hit.
The Bird King over the top.
The Vulture. Here we go.
Bang, arms in the
Oh, that is...
That's a high hit in my book. That's under his chin with the shoulder.
Watch.
Yeah. He's,
How is Mark Darby still alive?
I know. There he is. He's like a ping pong machine.
They're away again and quickly. Smedley just had to stop and prop. Sharples again out to Cross.
Oh, the drop goal.
Oh, they've done the drop goal.
Now that should not be allowed in
Definitely not.
That's a disgrace.
That is not something that I have seen us train, practice, or in any way being part of our game plan for the entire year.
He's English, that bloke, that wasn't he?
Oh, yeah, perfect. It's a great play.
Negative rugby.
Oh, stop it. There we go.
Well, that's fines tomorrow.
Yeah.
Kangaroo Court's going to eat that up.
I tell you what, he struck it perfectly.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, look at that. Act like you've been there before. Great work from Jim Hopkinson.
That's a good kick.
Big shout. Daniel Heggie gets there, couldn't do much about it. And, another loose carry.
What's this here?
Offside.
Huh?
Not forward, he must have been in front of him. Oh, the Bird King's away.
Bird King, boom. Interesting option there. I think he's taking everyone by surprise.
Price will send it out to this near side. They're away again if they can get their hands away. He
got
skipped
some
out of one and two.
Oh,
Pete Cross. Tell you what, there's feeling in this one.
Grumpy old man.
Harrison Tucci will score. They're asking about the tap from the Bird King. He skips out of that one. And then that one, and then Pete Cross comes along, and there you go.
His boot flew off and everything. Great hands.
Good hands. Because that one there was unorthodox, and I thought he'd missed it. Linda Patton missed him, and then...
That's unusual for Linda Patton to miss a tackle that easily.
What was that last... Was that a bum tap or an ankle tap he went for then?
I have no idea what it was. He looks happy about it, doesn't he?
Yeah. What's going on here?
No matter. Well, it's fallen off once.
It looks like it's going left, doesn't it?
Well, the breeze behind the posts is really quite fluky.
Oh, he's done very well. Continuing the trend of left-footed kickers. Is there anything malicious about this with Pete Cross, or is it just momentum?
I think he's just happened to catch his foot on the way through. I don't think there was anything malicious.
If Pete Cross is a Absolute gentleman.
Agreed.
Had some fun playing against him, though. Another good restart. That's contestable. And
I don't know what those blokes at the front of Brighton are doing. Just watching it.
Sharples to Cross. He'll go back to the comfort of the big boys. Sharples again to Smedley. Pass out to Robinson, who'll look for a gap inside. Great challenge by Londomer.
Oh.
He thought for a long time about jackling and then gave up. He must have known they had the advantage, because that's some of the worst rugby I've ever seen from Rob Smedley. He just ran out of ideas, didn't he?
He did, which is unusual for Rob. He's normally full of them.
So Robinson will look for the safety of corner. He's gone the banana for some reason.
So the penalty there for sealing over the top.
Which he did. It was a real weird one. I don't know what he... I mean, he had...
hard done by. Then he realised he's sort of mistaken. Didn't even go for the ball at the end, did he?
But he could have gone for the ball. I don't understand why. He was there all on his own. Maybe he just got confused.
I think he realised he had his hands on the ground and backed out of it. Oh, Johnny's two from three. He's going well today.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yogi Bear.
Yeah, and he's letting Mr. Cross know about it as well. That's what you get for picking on the kids, Crossy.
Exactly.
A lot of loose passes.
Nerves will start to come into it. What are we, 10-all with 25 minutes gone? 10 minutes to go on the Wojtek scoreboard in this first half. Daniel Heggie.
Yep.
Met by Mr. Cross again. I think that's Wayne London. Is that Bricey? Slow to get up. Hard to tell the difference
Heggie.
at this.
Oh, Logan again.
He's enjoying himself, isn't he, old Logan? It's difficult, you know, with the third grade, because slow to get up is just the natural state.
Now, this is what I thought I'd see this a lot earlier. Wayne's kicking
That is a wonderful nudge
That is
from Wayne Londomer.
Very smart player.
When you've got a boot like that, why wouldn't you use it?
Yeah, I thought, to be honest with you, they'd be kicking a lot more. But
Yeah, another cultured left foot. I think as you get older, you want to play the territorial game a little bit more. Why do you want to run 80 metres?
Oh!
The percentages,
Yeah, it's
we're back to 50-50 now?
50-50. It's still a good day for John, 50-50.
What would John's target be, do you think, Paul, when he comes out? What do you think his percentage target for line-out throwing would be?
I don't honestly think he works in those terms. I think he's more about field position and
Smoking durries.
and with a cider.
Yeah.
See, I played with John at Exeter. I'm actually the reason John came to South Australia. I got him over here from Exeter. So I've known him for a long time, and I reckon his average for line-out throws would be about 43% over the years.
I would imagine as well, if you can keep an eye on the old Coles huddle at halftime, you'll probably find that John Collins won't be in it. He'll be around the back of the clubhouse somewhere.
You know,
Having a quick dart.
he has not changed since he was 18 years old either.
We all love John Collins. I was a manager for him when he was playing Black Falcons.
Yeah.
I love John Collins. It all comes from a place of love, Paul. I don't want you to think we're...
No, not at all.
I'm picking on him all day. It's the only reason I'm here.
Smedley again out the back to Robinson.
Jeez.
Oh, just like you said, a lot of loose passes. The human hairdo, nice to see him back.
Oh,
That's another big hat.
Big drive.
Haratsaris. Was that Haratsaris? That's Logie.
That's Yogi. The big Yogi.
Oh, there's Collins showing what he can do. Smedley out the back to Cross. He had a look outside. He will take the Bird King on the outside. He looks for the outside again. It's not quite there.
Get him, Bird
Gets
King.
the offload away.
The Bird King's
the Bird King.
He's everywhere.
Just absolutely ruinous, the big fella.
He's holding 6 people up. Uh-oh.
All a bit messy.
We got
Very messy there.
Here.
There's a couple there.
Oh, there's blood coming out the nose of Justin Elder.
I reckon this guy might have been stepped on by the Bird King in his fit of rage.
Oh, it didn't
controlling
look
it.
good. I don't think it was.
Nothing
I don't think there was anything intentional or malicious about it.
No, I think it was just some aggressive play there.
Yeah, the Bird King, certainly. He's one who comes out for the cameras, isn't he?
Yes.
Just look at him just spreading his wings.
I wonder what
there he goes, 1 against 5.
Yeah. I know.
So it's this one here. Oh, I tell you, that's
hello.
Londoner.
Yeah.
Wayno.
Oh,
Gee,
taking it right back to the 70s, old Wayno.
What a grub.
Oh. I'm a product of the 80s, and that's a different 80s clean out.
It was one of those Lisa Simpson ones. I'm doing this, and if you get in the way, that's entirely on you. No, he's copped a bad one. That's Sharples.
He's all right.
He's a tough nut.
That was a war wound. I tell you what, it'll go well with the medal at the end of the day if they get one.
Indeed.
It's a better kick. So I think someone's mentioned that he should be a potential A-grade player, Mr. Hopkinson, but as you said, he's on his way back to England.
No, he's moving
interstate.
He's with work.
Shortened lineup for old Coles.
Oh,
Got on the back.
That didn't look straight.
We're away again. That's sensible from Rue. Oh, Derby. Has the human hairdo outside. He's got one to beat. Steps inside. Managed to come back inside. Counter ruck is good, but then a little knock on.
Offside.
Something.
Oh, way back there.
I have to say the referee's playing a long advantage
Yeah, he is.
today, which is something we don't often see in third grade.
No. The referees get tired too, mate.
Do you know what? I can't help it when someone talks about advantage. It's like a Pavlovian response. Advantage is what you would get from the incident. So a penalty advantage should be a relatively long advantage because you get good stuff from it.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Scrum, less so.
Fair call.
Beach Jordan saying the Bird King strikes again.
Oh, that's more like it. That is so straight.
And the rep.
You're going to get him at half time, aren't you? You're going to manage to get him and speak to him at half time. So Brighton will take the scrum. Hey, one notable withdrawal from this third grade side. Where's Steph Redmond?
I don't think he was selected, mate. I think they've had like 30 odd blokes.
Yeah,
out
I
there
think
and,
old Coles, you were saying you were in the same spot.
Yeah, I think he's left some players out. You think he would have got he's not on the bench? No.
He's not on the bench, no?
I have to say this year our club.
He might have a little niggle or something.
This year our club has ironically benefited from the COVID and lack of travel. We've had quite a few
Big
players
scrum.
remain in the state and play for us that would otherwise have left.
Oh, Smedley just easing around the outside. Tries to get the finish. Oh, is that a thumbs up?
Oh, he's got a penalty. He must have dropped it, I think.
I think
Yeah.
he did drop it.
Jeez Louise.
But that was a...
Oh, Collins is away. This is where he relishes it. 5 meters out using his head. Rue will go. Oh, that is incredible.
Yes.
He dropped it.
Oh,
Wow.
was that the Bird King? It was Thomas Lowe. I think he did enough.
I don't know. I thought he dropped that, eh? Let's have a look
I
at that
th-
one.
To me, there was he landed and then went the single movement to get it down.
Well, I thought he dropped it. Here.
So that's
two hands.
That's
Oh,
short.
that's short. And then he's
And
dropped
then
it.
he's
then
knocked
rolled
off.
it.
You're going to say rolled
That's
it.
a knock
I'm going to
on.
say
You're
he
going to
rolled
say
it.
dropped
That's a
it.
knock on all day.
I'm going to say I'm not sure.
100%. It's out of his hands. He's come up short.
That's short.
And he's
Or is
dropped-
it?
and
You
he's
just
dropped-
need to get something of it on the line.
Yes. Well, let's say the referee's right.
Well, he's always right. Tom McLaughlin, straight away, that's the quickest comment I've seen all day. He dropped the ball.
Yeah. I thought he did, but anyway.
I think that
Well done,
depends
mate.
on whether you're wearing black and gold or blue and red.
Exactly.
I'm prepared to accept that.
Exactly.
No, you're not. Come on, Paul, don't be like that. But I tell you what, that was wonderful work from Smedley. If he's managed to dance down that touchline on that far side.
That was a tight head. That was a pushover. Was that our scrum before?
No, it was a line out.
Was it?
The line out not straight. Brighton
Yeah,
scrum.
Brighton scrum. Yeah, so they
He does stay
turned
in.
the scrum over. He dropped it. No, he's
Here
out.
it is, yeah,
and he
bang.
dropped it.
Yeah,
It was a
dropped
double
it.
whammy.
I don't think he dropped it, but he may have been out.
He dropped it outside the line.
No, I'm saying he put that down. That's wonderful work from Rod Smedley. So 15 points to 10. 2 minutes to go. Oof.
Oh,
The surprise kickoff.
Man, the
Come on.
ref's not ready. Boys, I'm back here.
Keep up.
Well, clearly the ref was in deep conversation with the captain.
No, Myrtle.
Isn't the captain the only one that's meant to be talking to the ref?
Oh, stop it.
You got the coach out there as well, so I think he can talk.
I think there's 15 captains in third grade, isn't there?
I thought it was 10 and 5 vices.
That's it, yeah. 10 and 5 pack
He
leaders.
dropped it.
Again with the loose carries.
Like I said, it's difficult to say whether it's an injury or just third grade when people are slow to get up. Is that a thing anymore? Do you nominate a pack leader? It used to be a thing, didn't it, Paul?
Definitely.
You used to have a captain and a pack leader, and they were the only ones who were allowed to speak to the referee.
Yeah, we don't have a real pack leader. I think my vice captain Ali
Would probably be.
There's so much experience. They'll work it out between themselves. We don't really have a leader as such.
I think within third grade, typically the pack leader self-selects.
So there's 8 of them out there. Smedley to cross again. Can't get away from London. Oh, nearly. It was all good for mine. Derby again. Out the back again.
At least the Bird King's not out this time.
I don't think I've seen a standard pass from Mark Derby at all today. Everything's come out the back of the hand. Sharples has to tidy it up.
Joel has a go.
And Mr. Pepper.
Rudy again.
I think Rudy's in better shape now than what he was 20 years ago.
Oh, these the 2 props for Brighton are just making an absolute mess of things. Brycey taking on the tallest and biggest fella he can find. Smedley can't quite get away. Sam Glancy will get him.
Does well to maintain possession.
Looks like the Bird King's done his shoulder again.
Oh, just such a waste of talent, isn't it? Takes it standing, but does well. Runs right at the Bird King.
He'll get it. He's going to get it squashed.
Yeah, he's going to stop it.
Yeah, it was getting dangerous.
He'll get it. He'll get it back in.
Half time.
Well, that is half time. We'll step out for a little bit and we'll come back. I'll allow Richard Wasley to go right down and shout at John Collins. And Paul, you can go and listen in and see whether you can find anything. We'll be back shortly. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Resourceco Rugby Stadium at Brighton. Richard Wasley with me and Paul Turner. Francis, damn it.
Oh, that's a great kick. Oh, yes.
Oh, we're playing on. Blundermer. Oh, short ball to no one.
Oh, Smeds has come up with it. And again, lost it.
Oh, battling the turnovers so far. Cross does enough.
As you'd expect from the halftime break, everyone's come back with renewed enthusiasm.
Oh.
Hopkinson flew into that one and didn't get there. Must weaponer, trying to find a way through.
Oh, Bird King.
It's hard when you've only got one shoulder. Nice
kick.
little box kick from Sharples.
And good run, good bounce.
Oh, how's the chase from Linda Patton?
Oh,
He's done well.
It's concerning stuff here.
Just in general. He's decided to go down a blind alley on his own as the bear, but it's done all right. And then Bryce does the sensible thing and puts it the other way.
Cracking start. Oh, he's pinched it.
Oh, he's pinched it with one hand. Look at him go, carrying it like a loaf of bread.
He's a very hard man to bring down when he's on fire.
He's got a big fan, doesn't he?
Collins.
Oh, passes to no one.
No.
Now we're away. Spiro Haritsaris has Rob Smedley. Tries to take him on. Smedley's too smart for that.
Oh, done. Good work there. Oh.
Oh, Collins has ripped it. I think he's just upset rather than injured. Joel Pepper has a little snipe. And then Smedley will box kick.
Using that wind, don't they?
Well, there's absolutely no chase to speak of. It's only Pete Cross. Oh, great tackle from Cross.
Doesn't need to be much of a chase when you can tackle like that.
No, that's true. Counter ruck from Rue. It's a good counter ruck. Collins again. Oh,
in the side.
In the side.
Bad counter ruck.
That's a bad counter ruck from Rue.
Don't do that.
Why is a half only 35 minutes? They look over 19 to me. I think if you tried to get these guys to play over 35 minutes, there'd be riots.
Who said that?
Antoine Mainz.
Stop it, Antoine.
I don't think so much riots as people would just lay down at the end of it.
There wouldn't be much rugby in the final 10 minutes, would there?
Not at all.
So Londoner will look to clear his lines.
The Bird King did get his shoulder back in at half time and he's back out there again.
More tape than man is the Bird King at the moment.
We have the tape, we can rebuild him.
Exactly. He's a $6.50 man.
Have you seen the price of tape? It's a bit more than that.
I must as well make an apology. It's Jack Darby in 13, not Mark Darby. I was talking to Mark Darby before the kickoff and he's stuck in my head.
That's
there
he goes. They won't catch him.
Oh, he's away.
Jim
Hopkinson is coming across.
I think he's done his hammy then too. What a try.
Try is good, and I tell you what.
Fantastic line out.
That puts a lot of pressure on Old Coles. Sorry, the other way around. I thought they pushed out the lead, but we're going to go back to parity, aren't we?
Well,
I was confused because Old Coles are on top of the scoreboard. So while this is a home game for Brighton.
Home in terms of venue.
Yeah, they are the away team on the score sheet. Old Coles getting that right due to being minor premiers and going all the way through.
I have to say, a kick from this position would have to be one of the most difficult spots
With the way
on the
the
field.
wind is today, especially for a left footer.
yeah, you'd be doing well to kick this one.
Yeah.
It is really windy, like you said before, it is really windy once you get out of the shelter of the club.
Yeah. You really want to put it outside the right-hand post.
He's got to nail it at the right-hand post as well as a left footer. Drive it hard. Oh, he's done okay. Just didn't start it far enough. You'll see a lot of them today, I think, from this side, bouncing around the 5 metre line.
They definitely don't seem to be as tired this week as they looked last week, though.
Well, it's
There's
80% adrenaline, I think, isn't it, today?
Less hands on knees.
Well, we're also not playing under a beating sun at the moment. This is
Whoa.
absolutely perfect weather for third grade, isn't it?
Yeah.
There he goes again, the human hairdo. Wonderful challenge. He's lost his man bun.
Oh, no.
We're going to have to stop the game and get it back in.
Man buns should be banned in third grade and second grade and first grade as well. And in society in general.
Just jealous, Rich.
Yeah, probably. Oh, Shawnee, big Shawnee Jones. He's lost his moustache.
Heggie. Things have settled down into a
Got numbers here if they can
leisurely
use them.
pace at the moment. They're away again.
Use them.
Oh, you got to give that. He does eventually.
He's got some toe, this kid.
Yeah.
Not enough, though.
Clearly.
Yeah, Linda Patton did well and got across, and John Collins is there. Counter rock is good again from Old Coles. Bryce sits at the back directing traffic. Calmest man out there, you would think.
Bird King.
Oh, he did not
Jesus.
want that. He did not want that. That's what happens when you play an
offside.
Indian.
Oh. Didn't see that coming.
I think he was more excited to run into people than he was to catch the ball.
Don't need the balls to run into people.
No.
So 17 points to 15. And the tempo has gone out of the game a little bit, Paul. I think both coaches have just told them to calm down a little bit. The first half was a little bit helter-skelter, wasn't it?
Definitely. It was at a pace that we haven't seen all year from third grade.
You would say as well, Rich, between the hookers, that Noel Murtaugh is probably winning the line-out battle.
And this is his first game at hooker, so John.
It certainly looks like Brighton have decided that
Bird King wants to do too much.
he wants. Yeah, what's your shoulders, big fella?
Yeah. Oh.
In fairness, though, Rich, he's lucky to be on the field.
No, he's done a great job. Oh.
Oh, Garrett Saris gets it away. Now they've got room on this near side. Theodosi trying to find a way around the outside. Smedley is there. Can only get one shot at it.
Jeez, that's unlucky for him.
Counter ruck almost came again, but they're away again. Oh, just dropped cold.
Backwards, obviously.
Thomas Lowe has to try and tidy it up. Mucky again. Not quite. Vanna will straighten.
Oh, you can't kick it.
Oh, Dubs.
That's naughty. Show him the cheese.
Oh, well, he doesn't need it. He's been punished.
That's a lack of discipline there from Mark Darby.
It's Jack Darby.
Jack Darby, sorry.
I've started everyone on it.
You've
That bloke.
polluted my mind.
Another tough kick.
Oh, London.
Wayno's limping.
Yeah, it doesn't look very well. And that's his rucking foot as well. Good morning, Sean. Lovely to have you with us. I'm sure you'll be someone who'll be with us for all 4 games today. I've got you this time. I'm going to try my best to try and say hello to you, Sean, when you say hello. Sean Riley, husband of Edna Riley, who the best and fairest for the women's medal is named after. John Mangia will look to put them in front by 1 point if this goes over.
Oh, it's looking good.
It's very good.
What a great kick.
It's a really good kick in those conditions.
Very important kick.
Really good kick in those conditions.
So Wayno is gone.
I'm very impressed he didn't go for the tactical commentator's curse on that one.
I wanted that one to go over.
As an ex-kicker myself, I do feel for kickers when they're under the pump like that.
So
I can't remember who it
Wayno's
was.
gone.
I think it was the Southscope commentator we had, but used the tactical commentator's curse to great advantage.
So who goes to 10? Pickle. Dylan Vanna probably. Oh,
I tell you what, that's not a bad spot. That's not a bad spot that Smedley is finding, because it's in the middle of about 3 or 4 players, and even though there was a big shout, they still got in each other's way.
Like, there didn't seem to be any real commitment from anybody to own that.
And the Old Coal scrum has been solid.
Yeah.
It's a far different scrum than what we started the year with. We've had a number of people that we've lost through injury over the year.
I think having the experience of John Collins in the front of it probably just shores it up a little bit.
He's a tough scrummager, I'll give him that.
Indeed.
I think he's genuinely made of mahogany, isn't he?
Yeah. And butter.
Being English isn't oak.
That's probably true.
Now, as we spoke earlier, we've got a lot of people on the sideline who couldn't even make the bench for Old Coals. We've got including
Smedley will find cross. Derby came off the boundary fence and was ignored.
Was he wrong? Right. Got it back.
Sharples again. Find McClay. Everybody over on the right hand side. Got 3 Brighton players defending absolutely nobody at the moment.
As long as the Bird King's not on the wing, it's all right.
Collins again. Certainly will call his name up a lot in those short runs.
Oh, nice show and go there.
Collins.
Oh.
Interesting place, but it went backwards. Haratsaris trying to wrestle him to the ground. Rue again.
It's very compact at the moment in that corner of the field.
Smedley to Hopkinson. Got himself a little bit isolated and it's out. Sharples does well.
Yeah, this will be the Fend. The Fend will come out here.
Yep.
He missed
he
the
nearly
Fend.
missed it. That's a wonderful counter ruck from
No.
Murtaugh.
No.
In the side. Yep.
And it looks like he's...
I think he's put his shoulder out when he missed that Fend.
well, he went down with a sore knee a couple of tackles ago, so...
Even though he was on floor in pain, he was still appealing for them kicking the ball away.
You've got to know your laws.
You have to take a shot here, wouldn't you?
Barossa Rams in the house, scouting our grand final opponents for next season. Calling it early. Well, they have had a longer pre-season, but yes. Sorry, I shouldn't say that.
I remember a thrilling third grade grand final against Barossa Rams, Old Coals, about 3 or 4 years ago at this ground. But Barossa won by a point or 2 in the end. Very narrow loss.
Called a scrum here.
Looking for that first phase.
They must have something special. They must have a special here, I reckon.
It would have to be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
What would you call here?
Yeah.
Do you have code names? Do you call like Green 16, something like that?
The one the career stands is actually called Hello. And I actually want him to say, hello.
Hello.
Wave.
In third grade, it has to be a single word. You start using multiple words and people get confused.
Oh, Brighton decide they want
Big
to come
drive.
to party.
Oh, it's out.
Oh, it's making it messy.
Nice bounce.
That was the play they were
Well,
after.
there's your special. He does get it over the top. Linda Patton will get there. Oh, he has to come inside again, does Linda Patton. Gets it away to Hopkinson.
Got to go down. Got to get to ground.
He's got a knee down.
Needs to come wider.
Collins.
there's
Ah,
one down.
soft hands from Collins, but it's gone forward.
I just need to let this go, right? Here we go.
Yeah, down the right hand
Go.
side.
Big,
Oh, Yogi's away.
Oh. Just snagged him. Johnny smashed him.
Inside ball. Big strong run again. Sharples did enough. Oh, he's looked for the gap.
Look out.
How's the bounce?
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, Jack Darby away.
No.
Over the 22.
Jack will just have a
Right.
crack at that.
Oh, great offload, the human header!
Yes! The kick. No.
Swings and roundabouts and roundabouts and swings here today.
The AR has something to say here.
Steps out of the first one. I wonder whether he was talking about Haratsari. I mean, it's the softest horse collar I've ever seen. Play on for Mike.
Yeah. Tries enough.
Yeah, it's can't be anything worse than that.
No.
I think at most it might require a word to the captain about just taking things a bit lower. Nothing more than that.
For mine, it's one of the hardest tackles in rugby, that chase back tackle.
I never made one.
I just gave up.
Same.
Well done.
Chase back. Keep chasing.
As a faster player in my youth,
All right.
I would usually end up with their boot under my chin
Oh.
because their momentum would take them in front of me. As I slid down their legs, I would end up being caught under the chin by the back of their boots or their sprigs.
That's what.
Has Jim Denley had a spray tan?
Unlikely.
He looks very bronze.
Well, he's a concreter.
No, I'm calling spray tan.
Oh, yes. Now that,
He's got it.
that was well struck. Straight as a die.
That's James Denley coming on. There's some interesting. Look at the shirt number he's wearing, 21. It's his age. He's wearing his age on his back. There was a comment on that video that made it around the world. That they said the old fella did well with the run. As we see the kick again from Hopkinson. Old fella did well with the run. Can't believe the 21-year-old missed the tackle. It's Jim Denley. He loves it. He's dined on that, out on that for a while.
Just a little.
That's an
That's a
interesting
nasty
one.
Oh, no.
Rue does well.
Oh.
Oh, he's done very well, the big fella. Big South African getting the legs going, and then we'll hand it off to the smaller Australian. Sharples again. Old Coles are looking dangerous at the moment. Hairdo again. Sharples. Here is the 21-year-old. Hands it inside. Nice to see old Coles bringing the youth through the system. Oh, good pick up, Jim Danley.
Oh, Simon Deeble there with the headband. It's his first season of rugby.
We've had a couple of those stories this year, and it's been great. Oh, he's just going to ease through the gears. Cannot get away from Haratsaris. Then he will get it off to Linda Patton. Little bit isolated on the outside, and I think they've been punished for it.
Oh, hands all over that. Yes.
Yeah, nicely done. Bit of an injury out here for Coles 15, I think. Old Coles definitely got the run on at the moment, haven't they?
Yeah, they are starting to look dangerous.
It's been a rare game where the Old Coles thirds haven't kicked on in the second half and really opened up the scoreboard.
I think Brighton are more than capable, though, of riding this little mini storm at the moment. I expect to see some wholesale changes come shortly. We've got about 27 minutes to go.
Is that long? 16.
Well, my math 16. My math is terrible.
So just get the ball, shift the ball here.
Yeah, Bryce again. They're away. Got to go hands.
Again.
Oh, he's got it away.
He's having
White. Oh, good tackle from Smedley coming across. There's some.
Johnny's on the ball there.
He hasn't got it though this time.
He's penalised him there as well, I reckon.
It's a
Short ball to Lowe. Over the 22. So Old Cole's hands on again.
There comes the whistle.
Yeah.
Again, a little bit of ill discipline now creeping in.
See them push into the corner. Hey, got to get your timing right, I think, with that. Oh, Edna was Sean Riley's mum.
Oh,
Sorry.
he's tapped it.
Sorry,
No.
Sean.
He's tap and go.
Murtaugh and Collins. That's rolling back the years somewhat, isn't it? Haratsaris.
Oh.
Nice soft hands again from
Now
Haratsaris.
Jones trucked over the top of him.
Just politely moved out the way by Ian Bryce. Bird King.
First one he hasn't dropped in.
Shoulders be damned.
Oh.
High.
For the high hit. Oh, hello. There's a bit on the ground there.
Yeah.
Give it to the Bird King now. Be fired up, I reckon.
Somewhat ironic.
Give it to him.
Yep.
Oh, Myrtle wants it. Again, lead with the most useless part of your body, the head. Bryce is at the back. We haven't really called his name today, Ian Bryce, which I don't think is a bad thing, because the reason we called it last week is his passing was very erratic. Settled it down somewhat today.
Go and get to your feet, boys.
Just taking it off out in bite-sized chunks at the moment, inch by inch.
Opening up quite a big blind side now.
Cameron White looks quick over the initial meters, and then the hamstrings seem to give up on him. So
I don't think we're going anywhere except for sideways.
just sideways at the moment. Another loud blast and another penalty. I think they'll just see him do it again.
Give it to the Bird King.
It is difficult to keep your tackles down when the player's coming at you horizontally.
100%.
Yeah.
So I'm not quite sure what the referee's seeing in these tackles, that because everyone's coming at them with their spines horizontal.
Connie Francis is asking Paul Francis, what's the time? It's about 11:05.
That's my wife.
I'll tell you what. Was that a code for something? Here he goes.
Oh! There was nothing horizontal about that one, Paul.
I think we need to shift the ball here.
White's got 3 defenders in front of him. Got to be spaces somewhere.
Look at the left here.
Got to go left. Has to go left.
I was going to say they've got spaces both sides of the ruck, with the forwards just a bit greedy at this point.
Old Coles have got 3 defenders on one.
Yeah, white line fever here.
Yeah, they really feel that they're
going to get another penalty though. Got a feeling that someone's going to see yellow at some point.
It has to. It has to. It can't go on. The ref
He's already had a chat with Pete Cross.
Oh, here we go.
There we go. Who's it going to be? Who's your money on?
John Collins.
I'm thinking Brian, actually.
No, it's the second warning.
No cheese. Ooh.
They've gone. You know, if at first you don't succeed, try again.
Out comes
Myrtle.
Flooding to the right.
Backs to the wall stuff for Old Coles. Good hands from Haritsaris to get it away. And again.
Oh, what a game.
Back and forward. It's like a Rocky film. Punch, counter punch.
Jeez.
Nice soft hands from Haritsaris. And then just that little one out the back to John Mangia.
I like it. They just about raffle that one off. The 3 of them on the
Yeah,
wing.
there was.
All that sideways pick and drives, we could have just done that 5 minutes ago.
Indeed. It's,
I like the intention with the finish, but the execution could do with a little bit of work, John. Another one for the Dave Webb finishing course. I was about to say, I think the wind's dropped, but it hasn't, has it, at all?
Yeah, I don't know.
We just look at the trees behind the goal.
Yeah.
It has not dropped.
It's pretty similar, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's similarly fluky. It just comes, it drops and comes back all the time. It's strong, it's weak, it's diabolical to kick into or across as he is. And again.
Yeah, we see that exactly the same result.
10, 11 to go, eh? Here we go. Let's see if we can catch this one.
1 point in it.
Well, this is the closest game our third grade has had all year.
The undefeated, eh?
Yep.
Oh, so played a few undefeated grand finals. It's not nice.
Yeah.
The pressure's.
Well, I mean, we go back 2 years and it was Woodville undefeated and
Oh,
knocked off in Elizabeth in the last second
terrible.
of the game.
Poor buggers.
Try scorer loved it though. That's one of the greatest celebrations I've ever seen.
Yeah, so I was standing with the Woodville bench because I knew the coach, and they were just gutted.
They were so good that year.
They were.
Smeds is off.
Oh, he didn't enjoy it, did he?
Jeez, I wouldn't have taken him off.
No, him and Pete Cross have been very, very good, but Dave Nolan will come on. Disappointed to see the Sun hat didn't make it onto the field.
Yes, the flannel floppy hat.
Uh-oh.
It's a feature at training.
Sean Howard-Jones. Beautiful.
Real good take from the big fella.
Oh, Jesus. Did I swear then?
Nearly,
No.
nearly. There's no delay on this one. You have to behave yourself. You have to censor yourself, Richard.
The number of drop balls for a third grade final I'm finding surprisingly high. I mean, I know third grade isn't usually technically the greatest, but there's been quite a lot of drop ball today, which I didn't expect to see.
Well, they've overloaded this side again. I do love a good overload, Rich. I don't like this modern idea of splitting it.
They're definitely going blind. Well, not as a blind. They're going to the right.
Well, they're going open.
Yeah.
They've just overloaded everybody to this blind side. And again, but...
They've got to get the scrum first.
Oh, they do.
Oh.
There they go. There was too many defenders over there.
Yeah.
I mean, if they'd looked in this near
penalty
side,
here.
they actually had an overlap straight away.
And Denley with the fend.
21-year-old getting into the 5-metre line. He's lost it forward, though.
Coming back to this penalty.
Sealing off. Sharples wants to go. Collins will say, no, young man.
I have to say, if they'd given it to our
probably wouldn't you
to
knock the
Louis
points
on the
out,
left
I was
wing.
gonna say.
Yeah, they have gone points.
Yes.
Especially with a kicker as good as James Hopkinson, and he's got the wind behind him at the moment.
Well, I'm not really sure what direction it is in that corner. As it comes past the club rooms, it swells quite a bit. It's good to see a reasonable crowd out for quite an early third grade game today.
Yeah.
COVID safe crowd as well, we must point out.
Sri Lanka's women are undefeated as well.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. We're just seeing them walk in front of us, led out by Troy Doughty.
All went to the hairdresser, had the same haircut.
They've all got the braids in.
Yeah.
Flags go up and they'll push out, give themselves a little bit of a cushion.
Still not a try. It's only a penalty cushion.
How long?
8 minutes, no, 7 and a bit minutes.
Here
Plenty of time.
Absolutely. It was at this point the wheels fell off last year for our third grade.
It'll be about possession. And now you think for Old Coles,
Oh, great kick.
that is a great contestable restart. Just couldn't quite get there, and that's first job done. Lots of arms in the air. 15 captains, 15 referees. That is third grade rugby. It's gone backwards. That's a nice counter ruck through the middle from the Bird King.
There's a little knock on there from the kickoff.
Really good kick, good height. Lots of people contesting it.
So the restarts this year have been absolutely fantastic. Oh, look at that. Chester Williams is going to come on. He's going to risk this sun. That's how much is important. That's how important this game is.
No hint of sunscreen.
It's just living on the edges, Chester. So all Collegians scrum. The last couple have been a little bit shaky, so Brighton will have the bit between the teeth for this one.
Brighton have got a player off the field here. We've got someone injured and no number 8 on.
I know that. I think they made the change. They brought on.
They haven't got enough on. They were missing a number 8 then. They took Daniel Rowe off, and the number 8's injured down here.
Did he not tell anyone?
No. It's been missed.
So Daniel Rowe, I think, might go back on as the drizzle comes on as well.
Yes. Just to make life a little bit more interesting.
Just give it a quick top.
The AR's flag is showing the wind being quite strong over in that corner.
Well, the drizzle came in from our left, so it's like we're in the middle of a tornado. This is not grand final weather, is it? Absolutely nothing on the radar.
Oh, it's going to make the ball hard to hang on to as it gets wet.
Oh,
shifting the Point of attack. Haritsaris will put his head down and go.
Oh, George, that's what.
There's numbers out here.
Oh, here we go. He's decided to come back this way. Offload.
Oh!
David Nolan.
Puts the shoulder in. Spat out the side there.
It'll knock on. It'll be a Brighton scrum. David Nolan.
That was
the sun hat coming to party.
Yeah. They're the ones you want when they don't see you coming.
Another change here.
Paul Herbert.
Changes are coming thick and fast now.
It's hard to keep track.
Alex Gagini. No.
No, Alex.
No,
stay. Alex, stay. Sit down, Alex.
It's actually Ian Britcher.
Oh, good on. Ian, sit.
Oh, they've done it again. Ian Britcher in the 22 shirt.
Yes, and Alex in 23. Ian's our resident doctor. He works at the...
an old Coles, and that's what's going to happen when you on the back foot scrummaging. You're going to go be a little bit too keen.
Referee's telling Johnny how to scrummage. Looks like he's been in a few scrums, the ref.
Scrummage or hook?
Is hooking a thing anymore, is it?
Oh,
is it a lost art form?
Probably, yeah.
Defensively
it is, yeah.
But offensively, you really just need a good pack pushing you over it.
Stick your foot out, yeah.
Oh, that's a great
They've
drive.
gone early again.
Got it.
It looked backwards for mine.
Wow, that's harsh. Even as an old Coles supporter, I find that a really harsh call.
That's a rugby league knock on for mine.
Because there's been a number of other instances that looked just like that he hasn't called.
This is one of my favourite things as well. We've got our fourth official appears to be Mike Meredith down here. And I love the fact that it's third grade and they're so used to just doing substitutions when they want. The poor ARs and fourth officials trying to, like you said before, it's herding cats, trying to look after the interchanges down here. Our officials just arms out wide, go, just give up. Just don't worry about it anymore.
Mark Johnson that's coming off, he had 90 mils of fluid taken out of his right leg earlier this week.
Ooh. Oh, look at that. You can't.
Oh, Bracey. Oh, he's got away with it. Oh!
Oh, that's all manner of wrong, isn't it?
Mate, there's a lot going on there. You can't. You can't from a flank put your hands and take the ball out of the scrum.
The chaos is. Unfortunately, the AR was distracted with the substitutions on the sideline.
I think the AR just needs to give up. Just to make sure there's 15 aside on. That's
let
it.
him go.
Yeah. One off, one on. Then get on with the game.
Off.
Yeah, Nick O'Brien will come on for the Bird King, saving his shoulders for next season.
He's just sitting on the bench for me, actually, the Bird King.
Just use him as an impact player. So we are 2 minutes away. Remember, no time on. So we will be 2 minutes, and that will be it.
So there's some urgency in the interchanges now to get players on to see if they can have an impact and score that winning point.
They seem a little bit panicky with 2 minutes to go, but who do you think's delaying the scrum, Richard?
John Collins.
4 points the difference. Sharples really as a halfback will go all the way, does well. Inside ball to Williams.
Chester.
Thankful that
oh no, Chester's lost it.
Let it go, Moody.
Oh, they've got space. Can they get it away? Yes, they can. Human Hairdo can't make the first one. Second one comes across. Collins is there. Ball goes to ground. It's gone backwards though. Despite the protestations, they're right in front of the bench. It's got to go.
Sure does.
Try is all it can be. Haritsaris is met really well by Jack. That's Hodgkinson.
Yes,
Hopkinson, sorry. Bryce again.
Oh.
Wasn't really ready for it. Oh!
Like a thief in the night.
Absolutely stolen by Pete Cross.
That was nasty.
Now it's a question
You've
of
just got to
maintaining
keep hold of
possession.
it, but they've decided to go.
Go yourself.
Rue goes over the top.
Keep it, Chester.
Chester draws will get hold of it. Sharples. All semblance of rugby has disappeared in the last 30 seconds.
10 seconds to go.
The desperation from Brighton here to drive over and attempt to turn that ball.
So Joel Pepper,
it's out.
Oh!
He's got a penalty here too.
Oh, Denley will just knock it. How's the bounce? The bounce is going to go back.
It's going to go dead, and
I
he'll
think
come back
I
to
think he's got a penalty here. That's game.
That's it.
And there we have it.
And the season remains unbeaten.
Good
And
game.
Old Collegians, who have a team in every single senior men's final today,
Having taken out the under-18s last Sunday.
33% of the way there. Brighton put up a good fight, just couldn't quite get there. Got to be proud of the boys out there, though, Rich.
They did a great job. Good season, boys. Well done.
It's been a fantastic year. And a shout out to all the guys, to Anchorman, Spud. There's about 4 or 5 guys that couldn't even get on the bench today, and that's not due to injury, just they couldn't fit onto the field because we just had so much talent this year.
So, ladies and gentlemen, next up we will see Brighton take on Onkaparinga in the women's grand final. We look forward to that one. There's some talent on display there. We will speak to you soon, and we will speak to you in the women's grand final. Good afternoon.